Hey everybody! So I'm going to give you an update on the Revlon Parfumerie collection. When I had done my video on these, I originally thought that there were less choices than what there are. I have since found out that there are 24 colors of these. And what happened was, I guess Revlon initially released a certain amount of colors, and then they slowly started putting a few more colors here and there at different stores and different displays. So today I am wearing African Tea Rose from that collection, a beautiful fuchsia with a cream finish. And I don't like the smell of flowers, trees, things like that because I have allergies. But even though this definitely smelled like roses as the polish was drying, I'm still really glad that I bought it because this formula is just amazing and you just cannot go wrong with any kind of hot pink or fuchsia. I feel like is just so cheery and uplifting, and there's something about this color that just makes me happy. Seriously, not just saying that. I do think of this more as a summertime color, but I think you can really, wear any color all year long. So that's African Tea Rose. So love that. And yeah, so there's 24 colors now in this collection. And I have 11 of the 24, so almost half. And the decision that you need to make when you're buying these is, do you choose it based upon the color, or do you choose it based upon what it may or may not smell like? Because what happened with me was one of the very first ones that I bought was the Italian leather one, and I thought, oh, this is going to be so cool, polish that smells like leather. Well, it didn't smell like leather. It smelled nice, but it didn't smell like leather. And then when I got the Autumn Spice one, I really wasn't wild about the color because it's kind of like a burnt orange, the changing of the leaves type color. You know what I mean? Like that mapley color, which I don't really, that isn't a good color for my skin tone. But I couldn't resist buying it because, sure enough, it smells like pumpkin pie is what the Autumn Spice one smells like. So I've just been absolutely loving these polishes, just can't get enough. And so whenever I make a purchase though, it's like, geez, do I go for the colors that I think I would like, or because it's so intriguing to see like how close is it going to mimic the scent that has the scent of whatever the name of the polish is. So the next one that I want to try to locate is called, let's see, I want to make sure I get this right, Balsam Fir. And even though I haven't seen it, I'm sure it's going to smell like Christmas trees, which is my absolute worst allergy of all my allergies. Well, no, that's not true. I'm very allergic to flowers as well. But anyways, I'm sure it's going to smell like Christmas trees, but that's okay because I am dying to see this one, because if it's the color, if it's that particular shade of green, it's just going to be beautiful. So I really want to find that one. So if any of you have seen Balsam Fir, let me know, what store did you see it at, and keep this in mind for the future because I want to be on the lookout for this. So even if you haven't seen it right now, if and when you do see that shade somewhere, even if it's a few weeks from now or whatever, just leave me a comment and let me know, hey Deb, I saw Balsam Fir at Rite Aid or whatever. So just let me know about that. And the other one that I'm kind of interested in getting, that I don't think I've seen this yet, but then again, it was kind of overwhelming when this collection first came out because there were so many colors that I just didn't know which ones to get first, So the other one that I was kind of interested in, not for the color, but for the smell, is Espresso. I would imagine that's going to be a blackish brown color, which again, you know, that isn't really a color that I think would look very good on me with my skin tone and so forth, but how cool would that be to have a polish that smelled like coffee? Because I am a huge coffee drinker. I mean, I have to really hold myself back from drinking as much coffee as I would like to. I actually drink too much anyway. But yeah, so those are the next two that I think I want to find is Balsam Fir and Espresso. So that's all I have to say about the Revlon Parfumerie collection. On my lips today, speaking of Revlon, is the Revlon Colorburst Matte Balm in Showy. And this one is one of the ones that I feel like I've gotten the most use out of because I really like that bright hot pink lip when I do, well, I chose this one because of what I had chosen for my nail polish for my manicure, but because I thought that would look nice together. And then I don't know if you can see, I have a big hot pink heart on my sweater today, so I just felt like it all coordinated really well. But I feel like this is one of the colors that I've worn the most is Showy. The other one I feel like I've worn a lot is, I want to say Elusive. I'm not positive, and they're way over on the other side of the room. But yeah, these are so great. Any of you who have been kind of hesitant about trying these, this is not a traditional standard matte lip product. It's almost got like a moisturizing property to it. You know, it feels kind of wet on your lips, but not really. And I'm telling you, these are wonderful. Revlon has been just blowing me away lately between those Parfumerie nail polishes and these Revlon matte balm stains. I kind of like the what's the other one's called? Lacquer balm or gloss balm. The ones that have the shimmer in it, those are okay, but I just don't like the way how when it wears it leaves the shimmer behind, so I don't like those as much, but I did really like that more recent color that I picked up of those. On my eyes today, I have on something that I really love, and I have a few of these, and I don't wear them as often as I would like to because I hate to show you guys things that you can't get. And this is something that used to be available at, of all places, Aldi supermarkets. Aldi is a German company. Well, the company that owns the supermarket chain is German, and they used to sell their own health and beauty products, and they're called Lacura. And for whatever reason, I guess, you know, they weren't selling well in this country anyway, they decided to discontinue them at the Aldi supermarkets in the United States. And I didn't even know about this because that isn't where I do my grocery shopping, but I just happened to go in there one day and I was like, they have makeup in here and I've never heard of this makeup before. So then, you know, months down the road, we ended up back in there again, just kind of looking around at the stuff because there's a lot of different things in that store that you don't see anywhere else because they have a lot of European things. They have a lot of candy, like chocolate from, you know, the European countries, and they have just, you know, a lot of different stuff. So we had gone in there to look around, and I saw the makeup again, and I was like, hey, I remember that from the last time I was in here. So I bought some of it, and at that time is when they were in the process of phasing it out. So it was dirt cheap. Everything had been marked down to like $1 a piece. I don't remember now what the original price of it was the first time I had seen it. But anyways, I went all over the place to every Aldi supermarket I could find, trying to snatch up everything, all the colors of everything, the eyeshadow palettes, the lipsticks, the nail polishes, everything I could get my hands on, because it was $1 a piece and the quality is really good. So that's what I have on today. Is I have on an eyeshadow duo from that line, and it's called Opal. And look at the packaging on this. It's a mirrored packaging with a mirror inside, and I mean, just the packaging alone is like something you would see in department store makeup, but that's what it looks like anyways. It's a silver and a gray, and that's what I have on for my eye look today. And I love their products. If I lived in Germany or England or Ireland or any of the countries that have all these supermarkets, I would most definitely still be buying, you know, whatever I didn't get the first time around for colors of this stuff. And I guess they actually have another line too. It's like a sister line to the Lacura. Can't remember what it's called, but if you have access to this brand, consider yourself lucky, because it's really great stuff, and I never hear anybody talk about it on YouTube. I remember when I first discovered those products, I just went nuts, buying tons of it and talking about it all the time. And then I had gone on YouTube and I only found like one other person on YouTube that ever mentioned it at all. So I don't know, because they're really nice. Let me swatch these two eyeshadows for you just so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. But I mean, look at that pigmentation. And they are so easy to blend. They go on so beautiful. It's just really great stuff. I think the problem is when people see like a supermarket exclusive brand, they just assume that it's not going to be good, and that is not true, because there are a lot of supermarket chains, not in the United States but in Europe, that have brands that are exclusive to that supermarket, and they seem to all be good quality. Another example is, I guess you guys over in Europe have a supermarket chain called Tesco, and there's a brand that they sell there called Barbara Daly, and I guess she used to be a famous makeup artist that did Princess Diana's makeup or something for her wedding or whatever, and that's really good too. I have a lipstick and a cream eyeshadow from that line, and those are also really great. So you guys over in Europe, you have a lot of brands that we don't have here, and I know that people get frustrated because they feel like they don't have access to the brands that they want, but the selection of what you have over in the European countries is way more than what we have here. And you may not believe that, but it's absolutely true, because you guys get all the American brands like Maybelline, L'Oreal. Well, actually L'Oreal's not an American brand, is it? It's French. Well, anyways, you know what I'm talking about. You have access to a lot of the same brands that we have here. L'Oreal, Maybelline, Revlon, you know, all that stuff. But then you also have all these exclusive brands that are exclusive to Europe, like I just mentioned, Lacura, Barbara Daly. But you also have Barry M, let's see, Collection. There's tons of them, tons and tons of them, of brands that we don't get. Now we do have Boots over here, but a very limited selection. We don't have all the offshoot brands of Boots that you guys also have there. So I'm just saying that your selection of what you have to choose from for drugstore type makeup is much more than what we have. Oh, Sleek is another one I forgot about. Sleek, Bourjois. I mean, there's a bunch of them. There's a ton of brands that we can't get here that you guys have access to. So I'll let you go then, and have a nice weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.